Hey everybody, how you doing? Mark here, sitting in my garage, ready to give you a last minute channel news and update before the end of the year. Every year I've done this in that I usually take the last 2 weeks of the year off, and then the first week in January I take off, and then the videos come back. This year I'm actually going to reverse that, in that I'll only take 1 week off in December and then 2 weeks in January. So my last video for the channel is going to be on the 21st of December. Okay, that'll be the last one for the year. And then my new videos for 2023 will start on January 18th. Okay, just letting you guys know so you don't start freaking out of, oh my God, why isn't Mark putting up any footage? It's that reason, okay? I take a couple of weeks off for the holidays so I can spend it with friends and family, just like you guys should. All right, having said that and gotten that out of the way, I have decided that I'm going to make a few changes to the channel and the videos that I put out, in that I am going to stop doing the intros on the video. I've been looking at my analytics for my videos, and it always seems that I have a huge drop off within the first 30 to 45 seconds, and that's when my intro is running. So I'm just going to do away with the intro. Hopefully I'll keep more people around, and hopefully that percentage of people that will actually stay and watch the video will actually increase. That's my hope anyway. One more thing that I want to do in my videos in 2023 is I actually want to cut out the music in the background of my videos. I always have music softly playing in the background, just so whenever there's a quiet moment, if I'm not talking or I'm just showing some silent video or some pictures or something like that, that there's a little something playing in the background. And I've decided I'm going to actually remove my music. The whole reason for that is because literally over the last couple of weeks, I have gotten multiple messages from YouTube stating that the music I have playing in a background at a certain point in a video is copyrighted, and they've taken off the monetization off the video, because the monetization then goes to the person that owns that music. When I first put that music in the video, it was a duty-free music. But now over the course of time, the person that has made that music has decided, I don't want it to be duty-free. I want people to pay for it. And they can legally do that. When I put it on there, it was free, no problems. But now it's not free, and now I have to pay for it. And so some of my older hiking videos specifically will have breaks in the video where it's just going to jump from one thing to another, and it's because I had to cut out that music. So you're going to lose like 3 minutes of that hike. Maybe I was talking about something in the process or whatever, but that's just the way it goes, I guess. And so I've decided that going forward, I'm not going to have music in my videos anymore. And if I do, it's going to be something directly from YouTube itself. I know YouTube has a large portfolio of music, and I've been using that for the last few years, and I haven't had any issues. But still, the people that create the music, and even though they say, I want this to be duty-free, they could all of a sudden change and say, no, I don't want it to be duty-free anymore. I want people to recognize me in the video or whatever. And I just can't go back and re-edit the video to add in what they want. So yeah, so much for the music in the video. I might still keep a few songs here and there to put into those quiet areas. But for the most part, I think I'm just going to just cut it out completely. That way I don't have to worry about it. Another thing that's going to be different about the channel next year, I am going to diminish the amount of cooking videos that I actually produce. I'm a chef. I like to cook. I am a foodie. I like to eat. Yeah, it's not going to wait completely. I feel I've got a lot to offer as a chef, and my recipes that I use are very good. So that's not going away completely. But if you watch the video that I have right there, Not only was that a review of those Michelangelo kitchen pots and pan sets, but that's also a channel news and update video as well. And in that video, I mentioned that the number of cooking videos that I do will just decrease. Instead of doing one every 3 weeks, which is the rotation, cooking, hiking, biking, it will probably be more like cooking, hiking, biking, cooking, hiking, biking. Okay, so I might do every third rotation or second rotation or something like that. I haven't figured out exactly how it's going to work out yet. And I've also decided that for the cooking aspect of the show, I might not even cook. I might go out and review a restaurant or something like that. I actually saw a channel a while ago, it was probably over a year ago, and they had a really cool concept, and I'm hoping to be able to do that around here, where they go around to like 3, 4, 5 different restaurants, but they order the same thing and then pick out their favorites of those restaurants that they went to. I thought that was a great concept, so I'm thinking about doing that. And that will actually be part of like a cooking video, okay? Even though I might do it on the bike. Also, if you had not watched the pot and pan review video, again, in there, I made mention that Route 66 is already off the table for 2023. And it's just because we spent a lot of money putting in concrete slab for our new camper to be parked on, okay? So yeah, between the new slab there, I had to buy a new grill. I bought a new truck. Yeah, so I got actually something that can really tow that camper very well now. All because of that stuff, I am not going to be able to do Route 66. That does not mean that we're not going to go out and have any fun, okay? Jen and I are going to go camping at least 3 times in our new camper. I don't think I'm going to record the full aspect of us camping in the camper. You know, I might do it to like one of our trips, but I'll do at least a day hike on the trails in the state parks that we're going to be in. Maybe I'll do like a short one. I think we have one camping trip that's like 4 days, and then everything else is like 6 and 8 days long or something like that. But maybe I'll take the short one and make that into a video, but then just go hiking on the other 2. So got to figure out that, but still that's something to look forward to. Let's see, I'm going to do a long motorcycle camping trip, and I want to hit 4 different state parks. You know, when I show the rustic roads and there's different quadrants, you know, you got your northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. I want to hit a park in each one of those quadrants, stay 2 days, okay, 2 nights basically. Drive around, see some of those little oddball attractions that I like to go to, maybe even hit up a rustic road. So yeah, that's the type of video I want to put out for the camping trip. But my thinking is that an 8-day trip like that, I've got to break it up. I cannot put 8 full days in a decently shortened video. Otherwise, what's the point? You just don't really see much of anything. So I'll probably divide it up into each state park that I visit is going to be its own video. So this one here is going to be this video, this one here is going to be that video, that one here is going to be a video, and that one here is going to be a video. And again, just like I did when I was up in Door County and did the 3 days up there, I'll do the camping aspects and all my little roadside attractions, and that will be a video. Any of the rustic roads I do, those of course will be their own video, okay? So just keep that in mind. And I had something in my head I was going to say, and I forgot it. It just kind of popped in my head. We were talking about Angel. If you saw that pot and pan review video, and in the updates that I was talking about in that video, I said that Angel was in the shop, and I was saying how when I was up doing that camp up in Door County, that once I got up to about 50, 55 mile an hour, I was feeling some vibration that wasn't normal, okay? And it had me thinking, and I just couldn't figure it out. Sometimes I was hearing some clanking from down in the motor area. Now, don't get me wrong, a Vulcan motor is a very loud motor as it is, and you get a lot of chain noise and stuff, and a lot of people freak out over that. But this just seemed different. And in fact, if I would hit a good-sized bump, I would hear a large clunk come out from the engine. Could never figure out where that was coming from or anything. Well, after I got home, I got her to the shop, and I told the shop what was going on with her. And they ended up saying that the front wheel bearings were kind of going. There was a little crunchy, notchy area in one of the bearings. So they replaced both bearings. But they also noticed that my front wheel was starting to cup a little bit. So they actually changed out my front wheel. So now she's got new bearings and a new front wheel. I was going to do it myself, but I figured she was already at the shop. You guys just go ahead and do it. So yeah, no video on me switching out the front bearings on Angel. And then the clunking noise that I was hearing when I'd go over a bump, the exhaust system, the bolts that hold it on had all come loose. So every time I was hitting a bump, it was the exhaust that I was hearing that was kind of going thunk. So that was just unreal. And they actually found a few other nuts and bolts that were loose, and that was what was causing the other engine noises that I was hearing, but I couldn't pinpoint because there was like 3 or 4 bolts that they found that were a little loose. And they just tightened them up for me. I have taken her out a couple of times and ridden around, and yeah, she sounds really good. I don't hear that buzzing vibrational sound anymore. I don't hear the exhaust clunking when I hit a big bump. And of course, with the new front wheel, she just rides like a dream once again. Yes. So I believe that's all that I'm going to tell you right now, because I really can't think of anything else as far as what I plan on doing going forward. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for a great year. I literally grew, I think, about 600 subscribers this past year, and that's awesome. We are, last I looked, what was it? I just looked this morning. I just looked, it was 1,985 subscribers. I only need 15 subscribers more, and I'll hit 2,000 before the end of the year. I think we can do it. I really do. I'm really excited about it. So I want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you for the comments and the questions. I love it all. I've had multiple conversations with you guys and about different topics and different things, mostly about motorcycles and stuff like that, but even about some of the hiking gear that I use or places that I've been. So yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Anyway, this is Mark saying thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. I really don't care. It still helps the channel. So this is Mark saying thank you so much for watching. Always remember, you can go out there and have that adventure, that you can have that little bit of excitement in your life. Always believe in your heart, soul, mind, body that you can achieve that little goal. Bye, guys.